Hey, good morning. Yes, I'm fixing my hair because I realize I'm still in my robe and stuff. I haven't even gone upstairs. Ah, that's better. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone today? Thursday, October 10th. I'm drinking some raspberry tea with a lovely quote by Clara Lucas Balfour. What a desolate place would be a world without a flower. Yes. 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 All right. Let's put that up there for a minute. So before I did the reading, a couple of cards came out for me, which I love, although I am going to pull some cards. You know what? Actually, I am going to pull cards from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle card deck, but I had Archangel Raphael very strongly in my meditation today, and he gave me cards of inner authority, stretch, meaning I need to do my yoga practice, right? Which gives increased energy. And yes, stick with your intuition. So that combined with inner authority is what's up. And I think that goes for everybody. I think that's a general reading, general message for everybody, and for us all to follow. Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power, listen to my intuition, desires, and feeling. And the other card, the yes card that came up was, and this inner child thing keeps coming up. This is Archangel Raphael looking over a baby, presumably like the baby Jesus. And that's a recognition of our own inner divinity. Jesus doesn't have a lock on. I mean, yeah, this might trigger some people, but whatever. Jesus doesn't have a lock on divinity. He's the Son of God. We are also children of God. We are children of divine creation. Yeah. Please help me trust my feelings as the accurate barometer of the truth. Trust that inner child. That inner child is divine. I went to a Catholic baptism and I was raised Catholic. And I certainly do appreciate that as the foundation of my belief systems. And there's this part where they're saying, "Oh, take away the sin of this child." That child is not sinful. She's a baby, for God's sake. I was like, they need to really take that up. They need to revisit that. That child is a beautiful creation of God who was completely sinless. There's no original sin. The only original sin that we have is, you know, is just these imaginations that other people teach us as children. And it's not original, it's from somebody else. Originally, we're fine and we actually know what's up. Inner authority, stretch your energy, express your own power. Yeah. Yes, yes, we like that, right? And we do like that for a reason because it resonates. It resonates and it's correct. And it resonates because we actually are in connection with God then. We are behaving as that reflection. Anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox. Where's my deck? And I did pull a couple of cards, by the way, from my new crystal card deck. And we got hematite and citrine today to work with. I'm not going to go into those today because I don't have time. But you know what? I probably will when I do the Instagram later on tonight. So definitely follow along with that. I'll go into, like I said, I got these new crystal cards, and they actually, I didn't realize it, are legit like tarot cards. They're not just crystal cards that talk about the crystals, but they do in their way give you a notion about what stones to work with, but also like why the hematite is considered the king of wands. Boom, hematite bracelet. I busted that out. And then the 5 of coins is citrine. And I literally sat on my citrine as I did my meditation today. So anyway, and I've got a citrine point I'll carry with me. But anyway, I'll go into more about those later. We're going to work with the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins card today. And we're going to work with the Gilded Tarot. Hello, Gilded Tarot. So yes, I'm still in my robe. I'm still doing my robe deal. I haven't got out of bed yet. And Rochelle, Aries Spiritual Guidance, greetings. This is a general reading for today. You bet you, Rochelle, Aries Spiritual Guidance. It is for, depending on where you are in the world today, here in outside of Washington, D.C., just on the Beltway practically. For those of you who know the DC area, we are Eastern Daylight Time still. All right, so we'll do our reading. Thank you for joining me, Rochelle. So this is gonna, anybody who ends up joining me ends up, their energy, your energy is coming in too, right? Your vibe is part of this reading. So close your eyes, ask for divine light, cover yourself in the pure white light, ask for ascended masters, your spiritual guides, my spiritual guides, all angels and archangels of the pure white light, Kuan Yin, all beauty on this plane, to come and give us help on this plane and others, to give us divine messages for today, October 10th. And here's one, 10 of Cups. Well, you can't ask for more than that, right? Oh, I love that 10 of Cups. And that really rocks us with that citrine card, right? Five, although the citrine is 5 of Coins, which is interesting that they would put that one for that one. But definitely that hematite, that King of Wands. I'll go into more of that in the Instagram later, but 10 of Cups, that's how we're starting our day. We like that, right? Yeah, absolutely. I love it too. I love it too, Rochelle. I love it too. All right, what other messages do we have from the divine today? We're going to take this one right here, Queen of Cups. Woo, mastery of feelings in this beautiful regal way. And, in this particular deck, I love how she is depicted. She's actually like a little bit, almost looks like she has a pregnancy, like she's creating something, right? I love that. I know, like her breasts are very full in the way that, a woman who is carrying a baby would be. And, that's so interesting with the Archangel Raphael card that came up earlier. In my own meditation, there's that baby, there's that creativity. Like, how are we protecting and nurturing the child within us, the creativity within us? And that, by the way, it says yes on the top of that card. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. And we got the 7 of Pentacles. So seeds well planted that we are creating. I love it. And there's one more card that's peeking out. The 8 of Pentacles follows that up. So those guys came out together, 7 and an 8. Boom. And I did the numerology on today. And today's date adds up to a 5, which is a day of transformation and opportunity. So, this is a day where we have that choice between going back to what was or transforming and moving and working with what we have into something new. All about creation. We're in that sort of tipping point. The bottom of the deck was the 6 of Wands. Hi, hello, I love it. The Knight of Swords. Ooh, Knight of Swords rushing in. But look, I love the tip of his sword is so gleaming, like he's like shining a light. And that's us stepping into this authority and stretching these inner authority cards that came up, Archangel Raphael. Oh my gosh, and stretch and increased energy. These were all the 4 cards that came out with the Archangel Raphael cards today. Wow. Thank you for filling me with unlimited energy and divine love and light. Thank you. Oh, and then we have the King of Wands underneath. This is an amazing reading. Like, this can be such a transformational day. Judgment card. Love. I know, Rochelle, right? This is pretty amazing. So we have a day with a lot of opportunity here. We've got a day. I'm going to angle the camera down so you can look at the cards here. So we have a day here filled with all this wonderful opportunity. And we've got the 6 of Wands. We're being celebrated, but we're not resting back on our laurels. And the 6 of Wands card can often be in can sometimes denote that, like, we've come so far, but it's a 6, right? It's not a 7 of Wands where we're having to defend our position. Like, it is an opportunity to realize where we've come from. What is this in this? Is that an owl? It is. This is an owl. I was really drawn to work with amethyst today and I got some new amethyst points to carry with me. And I love this owl. I also have a soda light owl. And I just noticed there's an owl in this card. So in this card, the way I'm reading this Knight of Swords, we can stand in our power. We can stand in this kind of victory. What was that? My spirit animal. That's wonderful. Oh, I have to show you my soda light Where is he? Oh, here he is. I have this little soda light owl that all of a sudden I happened to notice was in it's my little pouch of crystals I carry with me, and I change them up depending on what's going on. And I'm looking to clear some blockages. So I got some moldavite, and I'm really working with those intentions. I've got some malachite in there, but this sodalite is also about Sodalite is also about standing in your truth and speaking from your heart. And with that purple color and that amethyst, it's not only speaking your truth, but you're speaking your truth in combination with the divine. So there's my little owl. Isn't he sweet, Rochelle? I've also been told that white tigers and wolves are my spirit animals. We don't always have just one. And ones will come in, like recently, deer have been coming up for me. And peacocks. I went and bought a peacock print and a couple of deer ones when I was at IKEA yesterday. Standing in my power and letting go of, I love it. I love it, Rochelle. And you know what? And there you go. There's your Knight of Swords. And, Knight of Swords can be a little abrasive or can be perceived as being a little abrasive. But look, he's also wearing this beautiful blue. And that's speaking from the throat chakra. So I'm sending my energy, Rochelle, to you from my soda light owl. Because look, this is speaking from your heart. I would also work with kyanite today, Rochelle. That's another thing you might want to work with. And you're working with both your throat and then your let's see, what is it? What do you think? So that's 7, 8, and you're working with the 8th and the 7th chakras there with hello, 8 and 7. There's your 8 and 7 of Pentacles. Those came up today. So 7th and 8th chakras right there are where we're going to cultivate and work with our best power today. Green and gold colors have been coming up really strongly for me. We have masters of our emotion. You are so much. You are so welcome, Rochelle. We have mastered our emotions. And like I said, we're growing something within us. She has a little bit of a pregnancy vibe going on that I've never noticed, but she's also got this beautiful, breath coming out of her. I know it's supposed to be the clouds, but in this artwork, it really, really looks like sacral chakra. Yeah, with the colors and the will as well. You've got a lot of yellow as well. And then you've got that green that's coming in. That's her heart chakra. So you're actually combining your sacral, and she's even got that red. She's pulling in the red, the orangey color, the yellow, right up to the green that we're seeing in a lot of these colors, and then right up to the blue. So when we're pulling up from all of our chakras, and I definitely recommended that we work and dance, we work with yoga today, anything that moves that energy around, we will come with a rainbow, right? And there's a rainbow of colors in our solar plexus. Solar plexus is the yellow, is the yellow color. It's right here, right below, and it actually supports the heart chakra, right? When we have our will going forward, when we're actively using our will in a productive way, then our heart is super supported. Our heart is part of our work. That comes out of the throat. That comes and the throat is also about listening. There's a couple of cards that didn't come out. Oh, these were from yesterday, I think. Anyway, we'll put this in the deck. They weren't really part of today's reading. But at any rate, but yeah, when we organize all of our chakras, we are doing our best work, and we're working with both our own divinity, and we're connecting to the divinity, our wiser self, and the wisdom that we're constantly stepping into. So the one thing I do want to do is I want to pull, I'm sending this love from my little owl guy to you today. And I think that is a message. Be in our wisdom, tap into that higher divine wisdom. That owl is purple, that trees are purple. Part of listening, using the throat chakra though, is listening. So be in self-mastery today. Listen, observe, take in. And I'm going to pull one card from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck today. And like I said, later on today, after I go to work, getting ready to go to work here. The mermaids are already talking. Helpful person. This showed right at the bottom. Someone wants to help you. Think of who that might be and initiate contact. I had a dream that I woke up from this morning, and I didn't want to wake up. It was about a man that I haven't seen in years, and I felt tremendously loved. I didn't know what that was about, I didn't know what that was about it, but it was very deep, and made me feel fulfilled. Interesting. So it may not be just the man itself, but the kind of things that relationship brought up for you. And the thing of it was, I'm seeing in here is a man that you felt tremendously loved. And maybe that person isn't part of your life at this point. Maybe he could be, that's not outside the realm of possibility. But that feeling of tremendously loved is how we started out this reading. Right? We started out this general reading with, we're all tremendously loved. God loves us. And that's the way I was taught. That was what I was saying with this, archangel, and this is tremendously loved. Like, look at all the camaraderie. Look at all the support around this lady. And that's what I was saying in here. We're tremendously loved. We are in our divinity. When I went to that baptism on Sunday, I was like, that baby doesn't have any sin. What? She's such a beautiful child. She's glowing. She couldn't be more life filled and more of an example of God's presence. So stretch our ideas of what that, stretching our ideas of what it is that actually what is divine. We are divine. It's these layers that we put on ourselves that make us think that we're not divine. So tap into your inner wisdom, tap into whatever that helpful person might be. Right? Yeah, you're right. Like, maybe that relationship is not a thing, but but there were aspects of it that did make you feel tremendously loved. Go to that place, to create that self-love, and from that place of self-love, so much is drawn to us. So much is drawn to us, and we get all the help and support that we need. So I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to let these cards rest. I'll come back at the end of the day and do a post for Instagram, and I will leave that link in the description below. But, love and abundance is here. It's just a matter of seeing it and being, 7 and 8. 7 and 8th chakra, throat. Actually, that's 7th and 8th are your pineal and then your crown chakra. But it all draws up from the base. And those came up with the Queen of Cups, and she's got them all locked. She's got them all pulling up to support that 7th and 8th chakra. Oh, you know what? I didn't do the numerology on the cards. I should do that. So we have a 10 of Cups. We started out with a 10. I love that. Queen is a 1. That's 11. The number 5 was the date, name of the date today, and that's transformation as well. So 10 of Cups, and then Queen is 11. And then the 7 is why am I not? Oh, 18. And then we got an 8. So that brings us to 17 plus 18 is 8, is 25. So 25, that's 7. So, we have a choice. Like, look at the various options that are in front of you. Pull in the divine help. But like I said, be in that observational role. Listen as much as you are speaking and giving out today. That was something that came up in my meditation as an intuitive message, to open up our throat chakra, because throat chakra is not just about talking, it's about listening. Your throat is connected to your ears, right? All right. Many blessings to you, Rochelle, and anyone else who looks at this video. The link to my later description will be below, and I'll do that later on tonight. Remember, I'm in Eastern time. Have a great day.